And 10 years ago, Kenya was in the throes of a severe drought. Conservative estimates indicated that by July 2011, 3.75 million Kenyans were on the verge of death by starvation. It was then that the Kenyans for Kenya initiative was started, raising R1 billion shillings in cash and kind. Tonight, on the National Reminder, our very own Victoria Rubadiri takes a look back at the grand fundraising initiative.
It was the worst drought to hit the Horn of Africa in over 60 years, the driest year in Kenya's history. And around the region, some 12 million people in Kenya, Somalia, Ethiopia, and Djibouti were facing a humanitarian crisis.
If we wait for a month, there would be further consequences for the current situation. And that's why we're saying we need to respond now.
And respond Kenyans did through the Kenyans for Kenya initiative, spearheaded by a steering committee comprising corporate giants such as Safaricom Limited, the Kenya Red Cross Society, Kenya Commercial Bank Limited, Gina Din Corporate Communication, and the Media Owners Association. The initial target was to raise 500 million shillings for emergency food and medical intervention. On the 6th of August 2011, the who's who of corporate Kenya gathered for the first fundraising event.
What this initiative is doing is addressing the immediate chronic need of those that are very weak to cope with this situation.
Because the numbers are just through the roof right now.
Yes, they are.
Pledges so far, Julie?
Okay, as of 1 p.m. from the room.
From this room.
Yeah. 108,158,200. That's from this room.
Slightly over 301 million shillings was raised by corporates in the first week alone. An additional 135 million shillings was contributions that came from ordinary Kenyans. The overwhelming response inspired the steering committee to raise the target from 500 million to 1 billion shillings. Audit firm Deloitte & Touche, assisted by Ernst & Young, KPMG, and PwC, with the support of volunteers from the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya, monitored and verified the process, including procurement, transport, and distribution in the field. Their findings revealed that over 633 million shillings had been received by the end of October 2011, while a further outstanding balance of slightly over 43 million shillings was still to be received. Also by that time, 278 million shillings was donated in kind in the form of foodstuffs, fuel, media coverage, and various support services. The final numbers, according to the committee, were 300 million shillings in kind and 700 million shillings in cash. Now, out of the 700 million shillings raised in cash, 350 million went into short-term interventions, including water trucking and nutrition programs, such as 2,057 metric tons of Unimix, which was distributed to slightly over 285,000 school-going children and 2,381 schools in the affected areas. A more specific breakdown was a total of 114 million shillings was used to purchase and distribute Unimix. The other 350 million shillings went into long-term integrated food security and livelihood projects in Walda, Moyale County, East Pokot, and North Turkana. Now, the plan was to construct a dam in Chezirimion, East Pokot, with a capacity of 321 million liters of water. In Turkana North, a total of 12 boreholes were drilled, and in Walda Moyale, over 240 acres were cleared, plowed, and put under irrigation. Now, in an interview on Citizen TV back in March 2019, Ayaz Manji, the Director for Programs and Operations at the Kenya Red Cross Society, gave an update on the projects.
Almost 350 million of that was diverted into immediate humanitarian assistance. The other 350 million that was left, we agreed we would do 3 pilot projects that could show how drought can be dealt with in the long term.
Right.
Those 3 projects, if you can remember, were Kaikor, which is in Turkana North, another one in Walda, in Moyale, and Chesimirion.
Reports in 2019, however, showed the Turkana North project at Nakinomet was grounded in 2017, with only abandoned water pipes left to show for it. As for the 117 million shilling Chesimirion Dam in East Pokot, it was clearly not serving its intended purpose, with locals more frustrated than anything.
Kupika wiki na taramuka, kupika tena wiki ingine na taramuka, sijui ni nini. Iko ndani amepasuka ama nini?
In addition, plans to install an irrigation system in the area stalled because...
So what you're saying, Ayaz, is the money ran out?
The money ran out, yes.
The project is now in the hands of the Turkana County government, with no word on whether further construction will take place. 10 years on, the Walda farm in Moyale appears to be the only project of the 3 that yielded some fruit. This tweet shared by the Kenya Red Cross on March 10th, 2018, and another a year later, indicating the farm's success. That's your national reminder of the week, lest you forget.